Yes. Happy Wednesday, guys. Happy Wednesday, elevators, our community out there. So welcome to episode 10, y'all.
Wow.
We're on episode 10. So guys out there, let us know in the comments where you're watching us from.
Please.
And remember to list.
Come on.
Lists.
Like, invite,
share,
tag,
and subscribe.
Yes. So I'm Gail.
I'm Jessica.
I'm Tammy.
And off camera, y'all already know, it's our super producer.
Yeah.
So how you ladies feeling today on this first Wednesday in November?
Are
you
feeling
believe how the time is
better?
flying?
Come on, Jessica. Tell them how you feeling.
Amazing. because
it's
my birthday.
your birthday. And you look fabulous.
Y'all see I had to be a little extra today.
Oh my God.
Girl, but those eyelids though. I'm a little mesmerized.
It's all about the eyes. Yeah.
She did her thing. Oh my gosh.
Shout
out
out
to charity.
Yes.
So before we get to Jessica, we're gonna put a pin in that.
I'm gonna put a pin in it. I'm getting my Facebook up so I can be involved with the community.
Yes. And so because before we get to Jessica, so you guys know that Jessica comes up. That's these girls in there.
We try.
They're all on social media, making sure they live. But that's okay. Just turn the volume down. Look, and I said that, but I didn't turn mine down either. So I'm gonna turn mine down. But Jessica, so y'all know Jessica always flies up.
Yes.
On the first Wednesday of every month. But this time she brought her babies with her.
Yeah, I
because yesterday was Miss Madison's
Yes.
birthday.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Madison, come and say
1,
hi
2, 1, 2.
community.
Yeah.
Madison is the big
Mwah.
12. She's beautiful.
This is my Scorpio, and I feel like I have to share my entire birthday with her.
Oh my God.
So y'all drop in the comments some happy birthdays to
Madison.
Madison and Jessica.
Yes.
Thank
This is their
you.
birthday. So Madison, she done ran off already.
Look,
She
you
done
know
ran.
what? I had to
Manny
put my
cake.
Come back
Look.
for us.
Yes. Listen, you guys, last Wednesday was Tammy's birthday. So I was like, let me get Tammy this cup. You got to read it to him, Sandy.
Okay, so first of all, of course, it has the She Elevates podcast logo. It's black. It is beautiful. And then on the back, it says she's covered in strength and she's a gift to many. My
Yes.
Scorpio sister.
Yes, Scorpio season, y'all.
We here.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Jess.
So
You're
lots of
welcome.
happy birthdays
Yes,
going on. We got
yes.
Madison, Jessica, and Miss Tanya.
So you know what that means, though, right?
What does that mean?
Because last month we were a year younger. So
Uh-oh.
now it's more wisdom.
I can tell.
Can you see?
You look a little wise.
You can look at us,
Yeah.
and I'm sure when you listen to us, you'll hear it.
Mhm.
That's my story, and I'm sticking.
So
with it.
whereas all the wisdom was coming from me previously, now I'm hoping they're gonna help
We-
out. Now
we
she's
glowed
on the
up and
podcast.
grew up.
I'm just saying.
beautiful.
So yeah. So any shout outs you want to give, Jessica, on your birthday? Anything you want to say to the elevators? To your
I love my
community?
elevators first and
Yes.
first. First and
Alabama is in the
foremost.
house, you know.
We here. We
Always.
here.
Yeah.
But most of all, I'm just thankful that God has chosen me to be able to see another day and be here
Yes.
with y'all. So
Yeah.
I'm just thankful and grateful.
Oh my God. And y'all know, so we all know Jessica comes from Alabama, but do y'all know she actually drives from Alabama
That's serious.
to Atlanta?
She makes
I
it
be
happen.
getting
and
it.
then flies from Atlanta up here. We're on episode 10. So that
Yes.
how many frequent
Yes.
flyer miles do you have?
Girl, they adding up. They are adding
Oh my
up.
God. Yes.
Awesome.
And then on your flight up here, your kids got to do something special.
Yes. Oh my God. So we was leaving. We just had landed, so we was leaving, and the pilot stopped, and he was like, "Oh my God, give your son one of these." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
So these is
It was like the little flight attendant pen.
Oh,
And he
some
stated,
wings.
yeah, the wings. My
Gotcha,
son, he
gotcha,
was
gotcha.
excited. I was like, oh my God, he'll love this. This is his first flight.
Okay.
He was like, really? This is first flight? Let him come to the cockpit.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Favor.
Like, what? I ain't never been in the cockpit. Okay. And then I was like, well, let me grab my daughter. It's her birthday. He was like, yes, she can sit in the pilot seat.
Wow.
So she
Yes.
walked in and she was like, I don't want to sit there. I might hit something. He was like, you're not going to hit
Amen.
anything.
Oh, and it was on her birthday.
Yes. And she sat down. And then when she sat down, he said, but don't hit that button. She was like, he was like, I'm just kidding. So
I
it was
love
very, very
it.
exciting.
I love it.
Oh my God. Oh, y'all are too much for me.
Happy
Oh my
birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all are the best. Oh my God. Do y'all see this cake?
It
Oh
has a She Elevate
Oh my
logo.
God.
by Tiffany's Bakery.
Oh my
God.
God.
Hello, her baby.
Sunshine. Oh my God. Y'all are so much. So this what y'all snuck out to do.
This what we got to do. I barely made it back.
Oh my God. I love y'all.
I'm just saying.
We gonna eat this cake.
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Look at that.
I don't.
Here you go, boo.
I love that cake. Oh my God.
Take it away. We got you a broadcast.
Take it away. Thank you.
Oh my God.
How you like that? Did you see? Come on.
Oh
get
my.
your bag.
Y'all.
This
Do
is
y'all see this?
34th birthday. We got to put your hair.
Put this.
Look,
Under
y'all know my door. How
Can
going?
you lift your arm up,
Yes.
please, Boo?
There you go.
Oh my
There you
God.
go.
Y'all make me feel like a whole queen today.
Girl, that's what you are. You are a millennial queen.
Oh, queen.
Don't you forget that.
Yes.
Oh my God.
There you go. There you go.
They showing out.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God. All the
Happy
birthday wishes. Oh my
Yeah, so we
God.
got some birthday shout outs, y'all. I'm not online, so
Oh,
who's
and I'm
online to
getting
get
there.
birthday
Oh
shout
Oh my
outs?
God, happy look, Monique, Light Queen, yes, she was, yes, little,
Look, my son, he had to be on the camera. He
Right,
said,
he
yeah,
got
that's
the
me.
Look at it. Terrence Madison. Thank you, Elda.
Oh
It's
my
our girl
God.
Jessica's birthday.
Thank you, guys.
Oh my goodness. Look at Lonnie. Hey, happy birthday. Send me a piece of that cake. Thank
Yes.
I got you.
That's Godfather.
Yes, I
Thank you all
got
for being
you.
here celebrating
Thank you,
Jessica's
thank
birthday
you.
with us. Aunt Linda's there.
Oh
Yes,
my
happy
God.
birthday to you.
Y'all are just showered with me with so much love today. I can't take
She
it.
deserves it. She travels here.
Oh,
Okay,
my
she
goodness. That's
is
dedication.
yes,
That's
not
dedication
just
on a whole
drive,
other
my
but
level.
God.
what the plane, right? She catches the
Yes.
flight every
Catch
month.
a flight
This
every
is
month.
awesome. Look
10
at it.
flights. 10 flights.
Daryl Banks. Okay, I'm trying to read some of these.
Oh my
Shavella Swan.
God.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
Look at my little daughter back here getting my mic
Yes.
Thank you,
together.
Madison.
Thank you,
Jessica.
yes, yes. We got all this going
Thank
on
you.
on
Yes.
her birthday.
Over there.
This is the actual day. So
This is the
She's the-
actual day.
and look, she's only 34, but
Good.
Maddie say that's all.
I think she looks
She
like
called
she's
me
23.
old.
I ain't gonna tell you what she was saying in the store.
Oh,
That's-
you know,
that's for
we
another
know.
podcast.
We go there.
So yes, y'all, let's get on into a podcast
Yes,
today.
yes.
Okay, we're just gonna celebrate throughout. How
Okay,
about
yes.
I love it. So anytime you all want to drop a happy birthday,
All day.
shout out to our beautiful Jessica.
that? Yes.
Please
Or
do
belated for Tammy.
Okay,
Or for
you know, I'll take
yesterday.
mine,
Yeah, for
okay.
Madison.
Yes, yes.
So, guys, last week we talked about what this quote meant to each of us. And the quote was do more than belong, participate, do more than care, help, do more than believe, practice, do more than be fair, be kind, and do more than forgive, forget, and do more than dream, work. And we unpacked that thing.
Oh my
We
goodness.
did.
That was some kind of
quote,
good. So
yes.
if y'all missed it or if y'all just want to see it again,
There you go.
go to wherever y'all stream y'all podcasts. We're on Apple, Spotify, Pandora Podcast, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Facebook.
Yes,
Yes.
And we'll be there. So yeah, guys,
I
thanks
love
for
that.
go ahead.
The do more quote. I love it. Do more. Just remember that.
Mhm.
It was all about doing more. Even if you think that, you know what, you're doing good. You know,
Yes.
you're caring about people
Yes.
and you forgiving people, but take it to the next level, right?
Yes,
Take
yes.
it to the next
Take
level.
action.
Okay.
Take
there we
it from
go.
a concept to action.
Ooh, I love that.
That's all
Love
about
it.
that. We ain't gonna repeat it. though.
Okay, we won't go.
I'm gonna hold down over here.
But you know what? Did we acknowledge? Did we acknowledge?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Listen.
Because look at us. Look at us. First of all.
I'm gonna take my
There you
For
go.
my birthday,
Mhm.
I would love for all of our elevators to go to our website, sheelevates.com, and purchase one of these amazing
You can have a she
sweatshirts.
elevates.
Look
You
at
too.
we calling
Hey.
this the sweatshirt drip. What do we call it? The hoodie
hoodie
drip.
drip.
Yes.
Trip.
And it's up on the site right now. Look at it, girl. Look at it.
Oh, I love that. That is so
So
cool.
yes, you guys grab your gear today,
Yes.
and we're also gonna have more merch coming soon.
Beautiful.
Stay
Yes,
tuned.
yes.
And again, that's sheelevates.com.
Yes, and that would be SHE.
Spell
Okay.
it right for 'em.
LA. Okay, y'all know how to get this song. LEV8RS. Okay, did I get that right, producer?
It's She Elevate. You sound like me with She Elevate Podcast at Gmail.
What's your cup?
It is
SHELEV, the number 8 S.
S.com.
All of that. Y'all got it.
And
What
we
she
say the Three
said.
Stooges.
So
Tell me say what she said.
what she said.
That
That's
part.
my story. I love it. Beautiful. But yeah, thanks so much, Jess. She was able to pull this off for us.
Yes.
So
I love these
I mean, we
sweatshirts.
went from
hoodies. I'm sorry.
t-shirts in the summer. You know, it's
Yes.
getting a little cool now. Fall is here.
A little cool.
But
It's
guess
cold
what?
out there.
We elevators, we ready, okay?
We
ready.
Yes,
She
so
ready.
She ready. She elevates podcast. Beautiful. Thank you.
So thanks again, elevators, for coming to our party today. We'll just keep it going
Clearly,
throughout the
it's a party.
podcast.
Yes, yes,
So
it is a party.
we're going to segue to today's topic. Now that we're 12 minutes in. And we really need y'all engagement now because we're talking about mothering.
Yeah.
When to let go. When is it time for kids to leave the nest? It's time for you to go, boo. We need to have a talk.
Or is it time for them to go?
Well, we're going to talk about it. So I got online. Look, I did my intense research. That means I Googled it. And what the consensus was 18. at the age of 18. Most people
Really?
say 18 because
babies.
you understand that you've given them all that you can in the way of knowledge. And the best way for them to grow up is to go out with that knowledge and to make their own mistakes. Because,
Really?
people say that the best way to learn is from your mistakes. So that is just one opinion, right? So we want all of you guys to chime in and tell us what you believe is the perfect age for your kids to leave the nest. And even before today, we had some people chime in about that. So I just want to read one of the comments that was sent in. We got that under normal conditions, it's when you're single, it's after college, it's when the first car note and auto insurance is when you have that and you've received your 12th full paycheck. She said, I'll pay the auto and apartment deposits, and hopefully they won't need to shack up or come back home at 27. And then she said, one size doesn't fit all. It's all about timing and maturity. And she said that's what worked for her son, who's now 36 and she has no grandkids yet.
Okay.
So I just want to give a shout out to my auntie who sent in that comment even before we started today. So that is another opinion.
Yes.
So
Mothering.
yeah, I'm just gonna jump in and I'm gonna let you ladies go first about your opinion.
What jump in means?
I think y'all should go first.
I think we should go first.
Your kids are grown.
Okay, well, I'll just tell you my situation.
Mine's a little bitty itty.
So I think the one size fits all definitely resonated with me because one of my sons, who is 29 years old, still stayed with me, but he's gone now. I'm doing my air quotes, gone now. But for me, it was, why do you have to go out there and struggle financially when you can stay here? Now, he paid his own way through college. He bought his own car, paid his own car note. He paid his own car insurance. And he paid all his bills. Well, he's very financially astute, I will say that. So he only had one credit card. And when he charged it at the end of the month, he paid it off. So he has excellent credit. And, has a job and does everything on his own. So in my mind, he's independent, but still under my roof.
Yes.
Which is my roof, which is my preference because, like I said, I think it makes no sense for him to go out there and struggle. So that's on the one hand. Then I have the other son who left home when he was 18. And he moved to New York, albeit he moved with his grandparents in New York. That was just until he could get a job, which happened really quickly. Then he had his own place. He's never been back home. And so he's moved from New York to Florida, just a total different aspect. And full transparency, I find myself helping him more financially than helping my youngest son. My youngest son never needs anything.
Wow.
In my mind, he's very independent.
Adulting.
And my son, who has left the nest, still has some straw connected to this nest.
You notice how she was choosing those words very carefully because you know what? You're talking about my godsons. Okay?
I'm just saying.
And they're awesome.
They are amazing.
Amazing.
We're just talking about leaving the nest. So yeah, that's my story.
Well, I don't know. This may be a great time because what you're saying goes in line with part of a financial literacy series that I heard a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So, Angela, do you think this would be a good time to play? There's a segment. Yeah, we're going to play a clip from actually it's First Baptist Church of Glenarden with their Pastor Jenkins, who was actually hosting, and it's like a 3-part series.
Pen. Isn't Pastor Jenkins so cool?
Cool. DC.
Why you don't have
Like the Joker. Yes. But listen to this. So actually, Michelle Singletary is the young lady that one of his members that he's interviewing, or they're having this a conversation about.
Okay.
And so it's talking about financial literacy, and then it pivots to this conversation about parenting and when to let your your children leave or when they should leave.
Perfect.
Right. So she actually writes a nationally syndicated personal finance column. I want
Okay.
to just level set here
Okay.
because she's not just a random mother
Giving an
saying,
opinion.
giving an opinion.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, but yeah, so just take a listen to this clip about her opinion from a financial literacy
Okay. This from the interview.
perspective. Yes, from
Gotcha.
the I think it was a series, right? He did on financial literacy. Again, it's First Baptist Church of Glenarden.
And then, look at where you're living. You and I have talked about this quite a bit, Pastor. I'm on a mission to get young adults to stay home as long as possible to save on rent.
My kids are hearing this that live there. I'm trying to get them out of there.
I know, right? We actually begged our oldest to come back and live with us. And she wasn't feeling it because people can already tell how I'm a little crazy and she didn't want to do that. But if we showed her how much rent costs and all the expenses, and she said, why don't you stay and save that? And I'm talking not a couple of years, like 5 or 6 or 7 years. If she took all of her salary for that period of time, when she's ready to go out, she will be able to buy her house, even in the DC, Washington area, for cash or close to cash. That's a game changer.
Absolutely.
And we're only talking in her early 30s, so 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s with no mortgage, no rent.
Oh, huge.
That's huge.
Huge.
So, I'm trying to encourage people to have multi-generational housing. Or if that's not possible, rent with 2 single moms or dads living together to cut down on the cost of housing. Everybody can't have their own place.
How do you like
That
that?
was good.
I agree
From
with
that
that. I love it.
perspective.
Yeah,
You
and I'm
know?
telling you, this was not planned, right? That segment I listened to, I believe it was a month or so ago.
Oh, wow.
So before we even came up with
the
this topic, this topic was given to us. Some inquiring minds wanted to know how we felt. And when I heard that, I thought, wow, from a financial literacy standpoint, if we can shift and not just look at it as my child is 18 and they need to leave, but from a financial standpoint, teaching them first of all about, financial awareness and being a good steward. And, she even takes it to her daughter was out of the house. And she begged her to come back home, save your money so you can purchase your own home.
Even though her daughter didn't.
And her daughter did come back.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she came back home. Yeah, there's a whole, that was just a clip of the 3-part series, though. So when we talk about mothering and when to let go from a financial literacy standpoint, and, one thing she made the statement, let's stop characterizing young adults when they do live at home. We're assuming, because to your point,
they're the butt of jokes.
My youngest godson is very independent. He really is very mature, and that's adulting. When you pay your bills, when you handle your own business, that is really adulting, even though he was with his mom under her roof. Yes, I'm going to read my husband's comment.
I was so tickled.
Godfather Lonnie Burton. Listen, he says, hey, so the question was asked, when should we let go? Mothering. Yeah. When should the adult children move out, or when should children leave, right? And so his comment is, hey, when they stay out all night long and don't come home, it's time to leave. That's my statement, and I'm sticking to it. We love you, Dad, husband, godfather, all of that. You know
what? So what I've noticed is that mom's perspective is a little different from dad's perspective, which is why I love this title, Mothering, because we're going to, what do you say, when you're coming home late, we're just going to, come through the garage. We don't want you making all that noise and waking up your father.
We're going to cover it up.
So that is so wonderful that you bring that up, because yes, now we have both, right? Both of us are there in the home. And so, yes, my son is, what is he to you, Gail?
My godson. Who can do no wrong.
There you go. Okay. So we basically, it's so good to have my husband's opinion here, because looking at it from a father's perspective and a mother's perspective can be different. But again, if you look at it from a financial literacy perspective, that does shift, because we know cultures, right? They have multi-generational families in that home. But just remember this, it really still is about adulting. Even if you're at home, you still pay your bills, you still handle, you can contribute to the household, you don't have to pay rent or anything like that, but you can always I don't know, take the trash out, wash the dish or something.
And Daryl Banks, he come in and he said,
Come on,
kids
Daryl.
today want to be dependent. Well,
Oh, you
be
mean
dependent too soon. I believe he wanted to say independent too soon, and I absolutely agree. But it's because you know of what's being taught or what's being seen. You know, a lot of kids these days, they go out and get their car, go and get their own apartment,
my goodness.
and I'm an adult. You're an adult, so those bills get to rolling in.
You know what? And then so we're looking at mothering, right, from a different aspect, right, of being at home. But you know me, I was thinking about this. I was like, okay, I gotta really, give some thought to mothering. And as you know, we really define the activity of bringing up a child as a mother. Keyword, bring up a child, right? So once they become of a certain age, they're no longer children. They're adults. And I believe that we should not treat adults as children. We should understand that they're growing up.
Exactly.
So I was reading an article and someone said mothering is a series of letting goes.
Ooh.
When you from the beginning, they transition from maybe it's nursing or drinking from a bottle to you have to let that phase go. And then you go to the toddler phase and they don't need you to hold their hand anymore. So the entire process of mothering is letting go. It's a series of various letting goes, right? And then think about mothering as being caring, protective, and kind. Do you ever want to let that go? No, as a human being, you want to be caring, you want to be kind. So that's that mothering nature that's in us it's not like a 9-to-5 job, right? Okay, so today I'm a mother. Nope, sorry, I'm done. No, sometimes you're always going to have that caring, that kindness in you. So when we talk about it, we have to be really clear what we're saying. While you may not be here, but I'm always there for you. I'm always praying for you. I'm always supporting you or being kind and caring. So,
and then I also think, like, I know on this topic, a lot of people who's out there watching and listening is probably saying, okay, well, what if they want to be adults while in their parents'
well, you
house?
can ask Lonnie Burton Sr.
What does that mean?
They doing adult things in the room.
You have to be willing to go by the rules. To your point, some parents' rules may be okay. That's
exactly
good. That's not my rule.
Well, listen, shout out to my sister-in-law.
When we talk about multi-generational
households, yeah,
that's a thing.
And I guess, okay.
I want to read this comment though before we move. We move too far.
Switch up.
I want to move. Oh, I'm sorry, because she's in line with what we just said, and I
did. This is the same thing.
Okay.
I was gonna say I would switch up. I think depending on space. I have a small space.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll leave it alone.
I knew. See, I'm telling you. Y'all know we can take this one so far. Look, how high you want to go, how deep or how wide. But Teresa, thank you, Teresa Burton, my sister-in-law who's on looking and listening. She says, as mothers, we are natural nurturers. That is why we are different from fathers. So to your, I wanted to go back to the comment that you made about mothers and fathers are different. And so it's the nurturing. Think about our bodies. We carry, right? The baby, and then we bring that baby to a point that think about that letting go, right? You for 9 months are carrying this baby inside of you, and then when you have to release it and let it go, so that's also an adjustment, right?
Absolutely.
A series of letting goes.
Do we have comments on Instagram too? Because I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
Oh, that is my platform, YouTube. That I'm not even logged.
Well, let me look at this one up here. So this is let me hold. What is it? Okay, where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm trying to look at. Is this my godson?
Yes.
What does it say? Let me hold. Look, godson. LOL. Let me hold something. What you need, boo? We got you. See, that's the part that some people are saying, yelling out a little bit. Look. Just because he asked.
No, so that's in response to what I said.
Exactly.
About him leaving at 18.
But still need a little straw in the nest.
He said,
let me hold something.
Darren said 70s children are much different than the current generation.
Look, Razzle, just send me a text how much you need.
Look, see.
But and again, we go back to when you're talking about mothering. What are we speaking of, right? Should they? Because let me also, can Can I say this one?
And also, you guys, we are taking live calls, so please,
Come on.
please
If you
call
guys-
in, give us your
Yes.
feedback. We want to know.
You can participate live in this discussion, right?
And the
But-
number is on the screen.
There you go. What is that number on the screen?
Now, Tammy, you
Can't
know
see that.
neither one of us can see that far.
You guys can see that screen. Y'all
I'm
can
not even
see.
trying.
Gail's not even.
The
But
number
you know,
is 202-594-9426.
Y'all recognize that
594.
voice?
Say that again.
Look,
202-594-9426.
Please call. We would love to engage with one of our
y'all see how
elevators.
Tammy went into her radio voice?
That's my radio voice. I don't even really know what happens. It just kind of comes on me. Okay. But listen, now I'm gonna add another twist to this because sometimes I hear phrases that's used like mama's boy or
Daddy's
there's
girl.
daddy's girl or they're still at home.
Mhm.
And I sometimes am wondering, is that coming from people who have never really experienced that level of relationship? I don't want to say a mother's love or something like that, but a lot of times when people are looking at on the outside,
Mhm.
and this is where Michelle Singletary was saying, stop characterizing individuals because they live at home, right? Because again, could be very independent, still adulting, but sometimes when they have not experienced it, they don't understand it. And
Oh, I think that's exactly what it is. And I think that's just not limited to when a child should leave, but people's opinions about anything is based on them and what they
Their lens, their
experienced.
EEE.
and everything else is their perspective. And so, their opinion is going to be based on what they've done and what they know and what they've experienced.
And I said
So-
EEE. I know that's my little logo. My mother gave me that: environment, exposure, and experiences.
If I had a
Yes.
mic, I would drop it, but we're not going to drop it.
We're gonna get that one to Dr. Barbara
That
Williams.
Too much.
3
There
E.
you go.
Okay, your environment, your exposure, and your experiences really does.
That was a mic.
That's the mic drop, y'all.
And I was gonna start singing, but I'm not gonna do that today. Not right now. But anyway, absolutely. So be mindful, you guys. I think right now we're at a point everybody's different.
Yes.
Okay. And again, from a financial literacy standpoint, but then to Godfather, my husband, Lottie Burton, Pastor Lottie, is saying, look, when you start acting in a way that maybe is not in line with this household, there you go. I see.
broke the
You
rules.
see, Gail is giving me that look like there are some deal breakers. Now,
Now,
hold
What
on.
that's
about,
real.
Mhm.
we have a chance for correction. You do it once and
Ooh, I
then
like that.
we correct it.
Ooh.
Now, if you fail to correct it, then
You know what?
we're going to take some additional steps.
You're talking to Stig.
Don't look at her,
Don't talk to Sugar.
Jessica. Listen to Sugar. Listen to Sugar. Galatians.
We gotta get room for correction.
Listen, I got you, boo.
Come on.
Galatians 6:1. Brothers, bear the burdens of one another. I'm kind of misquoting it a little bit, but basically it's saying when I'm a ad lib. When your child falls down, you can bear their burdens. You can cover them, restore them. That's what she's saying. Give them.
Yes.
You know what? Stick over there is looking like
No.
whatever. But honestly, I understand what she's saying,
Yes.
right? Maybe
But-
the 3-strike rule or something.
And then you don't want your kids, like from that financial standpoint, you don't want your kids to have to grow up and struggle.
There you
And
go.
It goes
Absolutely
back
not.
to, how we grew up. It was just taught, you get of age, you go out, you get a job. It's time for you to leave the nest and do your own thing.
Mhm.
But that's why we have so many kids coming back home, or so many kids out there that's struggling, trying to find their way through the world. And if you always hear, I don't want my child to have to get it out the mud like me, or struggle, or went through the things that I had to go through. So for us to change that narrative, we got to change that.
Yes.
And it's okay for your kids to be at home. You got kids, they go out, they go to college, like doctors, like they accumulate so much of debt.
Oh,
So I was
Oh.
reading
part.
one time, and it stated that that child should go back home and live with the parents for at least the first 2 years, because you go
After
out,
college.
you go out
Okay.
and get a job. Your job is not even paying enough
That is exactly
in order for you to have
Really
a
sustain.
lifestyle
Yeah.
and pay that debt.
Mhm.
So we gotta look. It's more than just them nesting and living in the house. It's that financial part behind it. That's very,
Exactly.
very important.
It's hard for me to focus with your eyelids.
Yeah, aren't they pretty?
It's a birthday.
That's
This is
so
our birthday, girl. Did we tell you
fabulous.
all today's Jessica's birthday? That's what all these balloons are about.
Yeah.
But listen up. Don't forget, you guys, engage. Come on. And we
taking live
love
calls.
the conversations. We love it. But yes, we are taking live calls. So you can dial 202-594-9426 now. And we will have a real conversation. The topic again is mothering. When to let go.
When to let go.
When to let go.
I
There
just
you
love
go.
Tammy radio voice.
Oh my God.
So
I didn't
we
even
need
know
to
I had a
call her
radio.
so we can really hear the voice. It just happens automatically.
So
Let's see.
listen. Okay.
Sharella Swan.
There you
As
go.
a single mother, I raised my daughter to be independent. I taught her everything from taking care of herself. Ooh,
Come on, Rail.
and being kind to others so that God could continue to bless her. She received her associate's degree in IT, and she now has her master's degree in higher education.
Yes.
Come on now. She had a plan for herself to own her own home at 30, which she did. Oh, okay.
Ow, ow.
It was so hard for me to let her go, but I knew I had to give her to God and trust him and relax to take care of her, and that he had done.
Mm-hmm.
She is married. Oh, she is married with one
Sharella.
child at 38 and is now in the process of buying her second home. I'm
Come
so
on.
proud
We got to
of
give
her
you
and
some
her
hearts.
family.
Yes,
Absolutely.
That
yes.
is so good. See?
And see, I will say I've witnessed her firsthand as she interacted with her daughter as she, because I mean, really, I think we met when her daughter was like 5 or 8 maybe, but just watching how she even interacted with her daughter, it was still in a way that you knew Shonda was very independent. She was an adult. It wasn't like I'm just here trying to
just out there wilding out.
or just get piggyback, or what do you call it, off my mom, when you are leeching or just trying to take advantage of the situation. No. As
So
you
was
can
that
see,
Sharella's point? I just don't even remember the beginning. Was her point that her whole goal was to let Shonda be as independent?
while she was a single mom, and so and it was going back to how she raised her and what she taught her to do. I raised her to be independent, taught her everything from taking care of herself. So you're doing these things at a young age, or when they're a child, and that, thank you, Sharella, that reminded me of the scripture, train up a child in the way he should go. And when he's old, he will not depart. So remember, the key there is to train a child, not an adult. Again, I just believe it's a different behavior if you do have an adult in the home. So the whole letting go, again, I think it needs to really be, we need to be intentional about what are we speaking of, what aspect of mothering, because when you're teaching someone how to, wash the dishes, do their homework, that's a child. But when you have an adult in the house, you don't treat them the same way. You don't act as if they don't know how to, comb their hair or do different things. So she was just saying how she raised her to be independent.
Yeah, that would be a whole nother.
And just watching
my
mom.
Neither is good.
Being a single mom. I mean, it wasn't like my mama, like, you got to get out. It was just like, she's a single mom. I grew up, it was me. My mom has a total of 5 kids, but the 2, they were out doing their thing, our older brothers. But we had a 2-bedroom home, and it was me and my mom and my sister and brother. So my sister and brother and I, we slept in one room. And so just going through that, I was always had the mentality of how can I relieve some of this stress off of my mom. I got a job at 15.
Wow.
At 15 with a work permit. And so by 16, I had like 2 jobs after school. I was working McDonald's, and then I was working at a little shoe store in the mall. So I was always getting it. And then it came this point where, I thought I was grown, so I'm going to go and do my thing. But I left home when I was 16 years old. By the grace of God, I've never been back home.
Wow.
I've never been back home by the grace of God. But I stepped out, and then I had my roommates. We roommated together. It was 3 of us. We had a house. We roommated together. Then 2 of us, when the oldest one, she got her little boo. So me and the other girl.
And then there were 2.
Yeah, then there was 2. we got our apartment or whatever, and we stayed together for a year, and then both of us got booze, so we parted ways or whatever. But I was like, I don't want my kids to ever have to just leave home. Not that I was forced to leave home.
Right.
That was
But you
my
being
choice.
grown.
I was being grown.
Well, I think that was to, was it Daryl who, there was one of the comments to say, you know,
70s
some children want to
Yes.
be independent.
Exactly.
soon.
He said 70s, and I'm 80.
There
I'm
you go.
87.
Yep, they're much different, much different.
So I don't want my kids to even feel that pressure. I want them to know that they can stay home with mama as long as they want to.
Mhm.
I want them to be financially stable and independent enough to go out there and be in this world.
Gotcha.
Because what we got going on in the economy right now, I'm just saying, like,
Ooh, and you know
it
what? That's
costs too
something else
much.
that you have to consider.
Consider.
The times that we're in.
Financial
So,
literacy.
for me, I go back to that comment from my aunt about one size doesn't fit all, because my mother thought it was a good idea. You see my air quotes?
Monique said, what are we teaching our children?
For me to leave when I was 18. Well, for me, that was a little traumatizing.
Just because you were
But,
18.
okay, what am I supposed to do
do.
now? Like, where do I go? I don't even know what to do.
Did she give you a warning, like maybe like a 2 months, 6 months?
Yeah, it was 2 months before it was time for me to leave.
But still, yeah.
Right.
What am I going to do in 2 months?
Do y'all see Gail's face? Gail was like,
She's gone
she
back
was
there.
traumatized.
The whole traumatic experience for me. And but in retrospect, it was, I know it's because my mother was having some financial challenges, and she would never ask me for any help, right? So she just thought
Keep going. I'm sorry.
what y'all like?
Lonnie, your husband is so funny. He said, mothers, let me help you out. I just hear him saying, mothers, let me help you out. He said, you don't have to let your sons go.
Listen.
When he meet that new queen, he's not coming home. I want to feel like he's going to say, he's not coming home anyway.
Oh my God. Aren't you working? He's like saying,
So he called his wife. He called his wife, and the kid answered the phone. Tell your mother I'm not
I
coming
ain't
home.
coming home.
What?
I ain't coming back.
What movie was that?
I don't remember.
Baby Boy? No, I'm just trying to make up a movie.
I'm trying to think of it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes,
But
it's
you know what? I'm
funny.
glad because Gail, you were really going back. Your whole body language. You were there. Like, I've just gotten the news that I have
We had to
to.
pull.
But the end of that story
we're seeing now.
even though, like I said, that was because of financial situations, but my mom kind of never let go of me.
Love it.
Even,
Love it.
like, I remember it was this bad storm in the whole area. There was a whole lot of blackouts, and my mom called my sister, like, who's over there with your sister? Y'all got her over there
With
by
my
herself.
baby.
I was in my 50s.
So that's the caring part of it. Mothering, while they may not be under your roof,
Yeah,
they're nurturers, they're caring, they're kind. Remember because I think we traveled when we went to Hawaii and she was giving us the weather report. I loved
every
it.
day.
Every day.
You got your sweater?
She was letting her
Like
know.
my mom, she was like, y'all going up there. Look, they cold is different from our cold. I'm going to need y'all to be bundled up. Mama, I ain't wearing nothing but this sweatshirt.
Yeah.
But again, it was just that caring. So the whole letting go, and I really love it when I see, it's like, I'm here, I'm on the sidelines, I'm cheering you on, I'm encouraging you, as opposed to you 18, I'm doing me, you do you. And they don't have that village, that support system, right?
Yeah.
So I think, hey, shout out to, take a moment and honor Mother Rita, okay? Rita, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Your mother.
Who is Mother Rita?
She went back to her baby day.
Yeah, I did. That's how long we've been knowing each other, okay? Okay, you guys.
Y'all know we can talk about this.
Thank you all for engaging.
All day,
I
every
love
day.
it. I love it.
We got
But
to move on.
yeah, that was good. Thank you for the help, husband. Let it
What
go.
do we have for what the fuss?
What you got, Messy Jessie?
Okay.
See,
Y'all know that's what we
gave me
call
a
it.
whole.
Okay,
a
y'all, we gonna
whole
shift now.
doggone-
We going to the mess. What's
mess
happening in the
we
world?
got today?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I need my music so I can feel it.
Don't forget, you guys can call at any time, okay?
Anytime you want to.
202-594-9426.
I love the engagement today, though.
Yes, you guys are on
But,
it.
we can talk
Wonderful.
about this forever.
Thank you, Latoya. Happy birthday to Sister Jessica. Thank you for
Thank
commenting.
you.
Jessica's trying to find some mess because she got a whole lot of mess. You know, y'all know stuff be happening in the world.
This was funny. Actually, Tammy gave me this.
What happened?
Huh?
What they doing? Here we go. Here we go.
Are you kidding?
I
I
ain't-
today.
I ain't with it today. I'm definitely not with this today.
What we got, Jack?
Did you know a woman who pooped her pants halfway through a marathon and ran with it in her shorts until she crossed the finish line,
That's messy.
achieved
can she-
a personal record?
Did she
I'm
at least
sure
come
she
in
did.
first place?
I hope she did.
I needed her to do
But
that.
she beat her. Yeah, she beat her own record.
Yes.
Right, but go ahead, Jess.
It says to keep up her pace, Tamara Torklinson
Mm-hmm.
relieved herself mid-marathon, midway, without stopping.
That's messy,
She said by any means necessary.
It's all about priorities.
Oh my God.
She doesn't regret it. She ended up beating her best time 13 months postpartum. Running can trigger the bowels for a few reasons, but most runners handle the urge differently.
Oh my God. But, and listen, because she had,
Talk
I
about
think,
focus.
13 months
Can you fix her thing?
postpartum. I got to keep my girl up, you know.
I said, Tammy, what is this you're sending me?
It was messy. I thought it was Jessie. I thought it fit messy Jessie.
Wow. So I
Y'all
don't
see she gave me a
know. What are we
name.
saying? That, focus or
But guess what?
stick to your priorities.
Or run.
The mission is the mission.
What? The mission remained the same. The
The
plan.
mission remained
The
the
plan
same.
might have
That
changed
just
up.
stop you.
We might have to blow up something. Literally.
She did. She did. I couldn't believe that though. I can't even imagine running around with something
I don't want to.
that's just nasty.
Thank you very much, Jess, for sharing that mess.
Yeah, that was nasty.
What
In
else?
other news, I wanted to see if we can pull up the Jay-Z thing, but it looks like
What Jay-Z do?
Jay-Z
Inducted
got
into the Hall of
inducted.
Fame.
Love Jay-Z.
Rock and roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got inducted.
And
Stated Dame Dash wants to end longtime feud with Jay-Z.
Let's
Stated
do
we
it.
need to squash
I love it.
everything. Oh, if it's too long, we're not gonna pull it up.
But so I want to go back to do you know anymore? He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And you know who?
Is he a rock and
it was
roller?
two other people who were involved in this. I read that.
Tina
Dave Chappelle, I think, gave
Oh.
his speech or something. Dave Chappelle had something to do with Jay-Z being inducted, and it was somebody else. Maybe Samuel L. Jackson. I don't know. I could have made that part up. But
Shout out Samuel.
yeah, so that's a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, a
I
really
just
big deal. And the
was
fact
trying
that
to
Dave Chappelle did it.
associate Jay-Z and rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Right. Is it not about a genre like he's hip hop, right?
He is.
And
So why the rock and roll?
Yeah,
Hall of Fame
that's all.
instead
Just
of
need a little
the Hip Hop
education
Hall of
on
Fame?
that one.
Elevators, maybe you guys know, make it make sense
because
to us.
he crossed over. How about that?
Oh,
I know that
He
he got a
elevated.
couple of songs that rock and roll bands sing like with him. He collaborated with some rock and roll stars.
I think it's a money thing. See, I think the rock and rollers, they understand. This is all
He
marketing.
really did collaborate with
Oh.
some rock and roll songs.
Hey, guess
I can
what?
tell you the name of
I
them.
would induct Jay-Z. I'm just saying.
And Beyonce.
Okay, well,
The Shade Room stated nobody wins when the family feuds. It's no secret that Jay-Z
You know
and his
that song?
former business
Yes.
partner and friend Dame Dash have
Yeah,
been
that song.
beefing for the past 20 years. However, it looks like Dame has had a change of heart and wants to leave their issues to the past. And what sparked the change, it was due to Jay shouting out Dame during his Rock and Roll Hall of Fame acceptance speech. So
aw,
Jay
I love
is all
reuniting.
about business.
I love it. I love
Restoration. Hey, listen, you know what? I just want to acknowledge Daryl Banks because I did mention this one as well. Shout out to the Atlanta Braves for winning the World Series.
Yes.
And it was like the first win since, I think it's like
26 years.
26 years.
Yeah.
Atlanta
Yeah.
Braves win the World Series for
Yeah,
the first
Look.
time.
second home.
Home
I know,
run.
right? Look, it's like I'm going there. I feel like every other week.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. I just left Atlanta. Okay.
So did I.
Atlanta is the hub. I'm
So,
sorry.
yeah.
Atlanta is our hub.
I heard
That's
that
our
today.
mothership.
They were like, "Can you imagine what the traffic's going to be like?"
Oh
I mean,
my
they're going to
God.
be
It's already
celebrating.
crazy
It's
in Atlanta
already
when it's nothing except Saturday.
So
And I thought
listen.
I was gonna miss my flight this time coming up. I was
26
just
years.
like,
Thanks, Daryl.
Jesus. Like it was 3:00 in the morning. I'm like, oh my God, it's 4:00 in Georgia.
Wow.
Let me hit it.
So yeah, Jess, is that the mess? That's all the mess you
I
have.
want to mention this though. This is more of a, I don't know.
It's not messy.
It's messy.
Okay.
It's
Well-
kind of messy.
Oh.
But it's stated New York City puts 9,000 city workers on unpaid leave for refusing to take mandatory vaccines. New York City mandates COVID-19 vaccine for city workers. Refusing to do so will result in unpaid leave. Elevators, y'all know how I feel about this. Y'all know how I feel about this. I just feel like it's so unethical for people to try to push this vaccination on people. Why are you pushing this vaccination on people so much? And now you're trying to cost people their livelihood because they're refusing, because they're right to refuse something. You're trying to federally mandate something. That is so unethical.
Did y'all notice her tone?
I
Her
love
volume
that.
is going up. Yeah. That passion.
But also,
It's not
Jessica
right.
has a conspiracy theory about
Yes.
this.
Don't go there. We're going to
Jessica,
the
tell them your
Let me.
Oh,
you know
okay, y'all ready? Hold on. Here we go.
I
Here we
took a
go.
Screenshot of it.
Here we go, you guys.
Because I said, I saw this and I said, you absolutely right.
Mm.
It stated today, no mask, no entry. Tomorrow, no vaccine, no job.
Okay. That's
Someday
today.
soon, no microchip, no rights. Y'all ain't never ever
Come on, y'all.
seen
We're
this
going to pray.
government
Pray, saints.
push
Pray.
something so hard the way they are pushing this vaccine.
Pray.
The question is why?
Pray.
Why? I'm just saying, because clearly people getting vaccinated and still getting COVID. So make it make sense to me.
And I again say we living in a serious time. Okay.
Daryl stated, I don't have my phone on.
Ice
Facebook right
Cube
now.
gave up to $9 million to do a movie script for not being vaccinated.
See?
Wow.
See?
That's
Wow.
standing
I'm
right
telling
there.
you.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
this is
telling
the
you.
time we're living in. You're like some on the left, some on the right. It's like, Republicans, Democrats. I'm just saying we have difference of opinions here.
But it's coming. It's not even going to be about.
Like she about to fight.
Girl, it just does something to my
Y'all,
soul.
we better pray.
It's my birthday.
It
But the
is her
government got to
birthday.
get right. Stop forcing people to do stuff. I don't like that. I don't like to be forced to do nothing.
Okay.
I would say vote and know what you can control. Don't let what you can't control.
And that's
control.
the
Ooh, speaking of
thing.
votes, though, because we just had an election, right? Yesterday, and you may not have gotten the candidate. Your candidate may not have won or may not win. So you put your vote in. I again say you pray and you do what you can do.
You do what you
And
can do.
again, some of these, it's praying time because you're talking about 9,000 employees that will be potentially unpaid, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of families that's being affected by that. Also, Tesla stock reportedly loses $40 billion in market value after Elon Musk tweets no contract has been signed with Hertz. I guess apparently they were supposed to sign a contract with Hertz. It's been in a talk for a while,
And now-
but most recently Tesla's
Is he
stock
saying they're
reportedly dropped.
not going to do it, or it hasn't?
Well,
been
he
signed
stated
yet?
it just hasn't been signed yet.
Yeah, it
But
hasn't
you guys know Elon Musk, his tweets are very powerful.
Controls the stock market.
Exactly. So right now they're down by 4%. But I do want to leave on a more positive note. I just saw this the other day. Kobe Bryant's estate to receive $400 million after Body Armor announces $5.6 billion sale to Coca-Cola.
Wow.
That's major.
That's generational wealth.
That's what I'm talking about.
all I'm
When
saying.
you remember when we was at the conference and
The 120 conference.
yes, he stated, when I'm dead and gone,
Yeah.
my kids still will be my kids' kids.
Grandkids.
Now that's what
Come
we're talking
on.
about. While we're talking about letting go, let's just talk
Kobe,
about some
yes.
financial wealth, some
Kobe,
generational wealth.
Yes.
He's moved on from this side of glory,
Mm.
and his estate to receive
Still
400
getting
million.
paid.
Come on,
Still getting paid.
that's what it's
Wow.
about.
Awesome.
That's
and
what
that's
it's
what
about.
happens when your kids can stay home
And when you're making
and
decisions
create
today
some generational wealth
for tomorrow.
For tomorrow. Don't just think about
Yes.
today. So you know what I just realized today is also
Let's
What?
take it.
I've been retired 1 year.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
Congratulations.
We all celebrated something
Congratulations.
today. Yes.
November
How does it
3rd.
feel, Gail?
November the 3rd. You know what,
We're
Jess?
forever bonded. I'm just saying.
It feels great because one of my fears about retiring was coming home and sitting in a rocking chair and
And
doing nothing
Not.
and being irrelevant and all of that.
I remember that conversation.
So if you remember it, because Tammy retired January
That's
of
right.
that year.
yes.
And so our whole career,
Hit-
and I've said this before, I followed Tammy.
She kind of scared me
I
there.
started as a GS1. Did you
Mhm.
start as a
That girl
GS1?
right there. Oh, I'm
Tammy
sorry.
got a grade. I got a
It
grade.
was like
I'm
that.
like, Tammy, what you doing? Okay, I'm gonna do.
I'm a
and
branch
we went-
secretary now. Look. Okay, Nick. Next
we
thing you
went from
know,
a clerk
I'm a branch
typist
secretary.
So always.
always until we got to be
Senior managers.
managers.
Yeah, that's how.
And then she retired that January.
But
I
we-
came out.
But
that
listen, before,
November.
because we, now we realize how our careers are flowing. They're following in this pattern.
Yes.
So when I said I was retiring, I'm like, okay, Gail's gonna come out
You're
soon.
sick.
So, but
Congratulations.
one time you tried to get me to retire when she retired. She's like, let's do a buddy retirement.
Because I'm thinking
Yeah,
we
we
do this
going-
together. Because I
Tammy
know.
said we're going all
But
in.
look, I
said,
already
"Not me,
know.
I'm scared. I need my good government job.
Listen, and I'm like, well, I guess this is where we part ways because she's always, we've been so in sync in our careers.
Yes.
So when I said I was retired, I was like, okay. And she was like, I don't think so.
So were
I
you
just-
depressed the first 10
No,
months?
I wasn't because
Tammy
it didn't
was living
last
her
10
best
months,
life.
really. Girl, I was you know what I said? You have graduated and you are still in school. Remember? That's what I told her.
Yes.
I said, you graduated. They gave you your diploma. Why are you still here?
Why you still here?
Next thing I know, she was like, I'm
That
out.
was
You better
out the
let
door.
go.
So, okay, we're going to move on, right?
So just real
go ahead.
quick. So what I wanted to say was I didn't have that fear. That fear
Yes.
did not manifest about me sitting in
Yes.
a rocking chair doing nothing because as you can see, we got a podcast.
Yes.
We have city stickers.
Oh,
We
my
So I
God.
have been selling city stickers on Amazon.
Yes.
And yeah,
Traveling
got a
the
whole lot
world.
going on.
It's
Traveling
just
the
been a
world.
great-
I have one more continent, and I will have traveled all 7 continents.
Come on now.
See,
Let's
look at
elevate
Gail.
We got a
hers.
little bit
Okay.
going.
I'm going to be like you when I grow up.
For sure. For sure.
Okay, so we transition.
Okay, which one? I believe we're going to She Cares.
Okay.
You notice how I changed that?
I love
Mhm.
it.
We went from elevators, She Elevate
That sounds too
Cares.
long.
Now we're She Cares. Remember, we care, but we also not only do we care,
Yes.
someone else cares.
Someone else
Okay. There are a lot of caring women out here, and we want to elevate. Oh, what's that?
That reggae sound.
Let me hear that.
Hey.
Okay, we got some
can't hear.
comments. Let's see what we can get. If I can read those comments.
Dare said you are never really retired because you have to turn back and lift someone else up. Okay,
Yes,
Dare.
I live it, live it. Look
Let's
at
You
it.
know what,
elevate
girl?
them.
Empowered women.
Empower women.
And that's
Okay,
Mm.
Linda Lewis. She said, "Oh, is that Linda Lewis? Time flies when you are busy. Retirement heaven is sweet." Yes. Hey, Linda Kim, you want to hang around? Listen. She says, "Congratulations, Gail. There is definitely life after retirement. Many
Absolutely.
times a better life." Yes, we
Ooh.
concur. Okay, what is this one?
Rub
Lonnie.
that
Oh,
off on
here.
me.
You know what? We're gonna shout out Godfather, my husband.
on the road today.
He says, I think it's time for the both of you to go back to work. You're traveling too much, and I know there's a surprise trip coming up.
and you know what?
Paris or Dubai.
I
Count me
love
in.
my godfather
Count me in.
because he said I need to give him an award every year.
Yes, yes.
Because I will pull Tammy into my trips. I'm like, Tammy, I want to go hot air balloon. Okay, where we going? Tammy,
Yes,
I
I
want
got
to.
the support
Can we go
system.
to Hawaii and see a volcano? Come on, where we going? And
Girl,
Lonnie never says
He is
never
laughing
has
at
a
it.
problem with
that's
it.
a partner right
He
there.
carrying the suitcase.
Oh my
What?
goodness,
I
yes.
love it.
Yes,
Shout
yes.
out to Lonnie.
Yes.
I know we're trying to. We had to pause and acknowledge you guys because you are engaging with us, and we really are so appreciative. Don't forget, we're looking for that caller though.
Yes.
Remember, you can dial in 202-594. 9426. Okay, you got it? 202-594-9426. Okay.
Okay.
So I think we are moving to our next segment, which is
She
Cares. I don't know. We're going to get a new song for that one. She Cares. She Cares.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, we're
yes,
gonna
yes.
put Tammy in the studio.
We're going to think about it.
Okay, that didn't work.
That
But
wasn't
listen,
it.
you guys know we do this every month now. We take time to acknowledge individuals, right, that we feel have been caring. Someone else has observed them caring. They are caring individuals. And we want to elevate them today.
Yes.
We want to acknowledge and celebrate. So today, listen, drum roll. Our individual elevate her is Miss Anna Hines. Miss Anna Hines,
Miss
I
Hines.
have nominated you today as one of our elevators, not only because of your caring spirit, your kind, gentle heart. I've observed her. She's an awesome wife. She's a mother and a grandmother. You know what? And they actually have a multi-generational household. And so I really just, noticed how she just jumps in with such a smile and caring heart that I thought, you know what? And let me, and can I keep it going?
Absolutely.
Because then I'm going to get back to Miss Anna Hines. I believe she's on, she's listed, you know what? She's listed here as Linda Kim. Okay, there you go.
Linda Kim,
AKA Anna Hines.
She has
Anna-
an alias.
Yes. Anna Hines is actually the mother of our She Cares business elevator, Monique Hines. This is Monique's mom.
All in the family.
And I will tell you, it started with, my relationship with Monique and observing how she's able to do so many things. And Monique is, she shared her testimony. She's a single mom of 5 children.
Mhm.
And again, it's because I noticed of her village.
Mm.
And her mom is a great part, right, of Monique's life because of the support that she has given. She didn't push her daughter out. Her daughter didn't have to let her go, but she's very much an independent woman. Monique Hines is our business elevator. She's a serial entrepreneur. I love it,
Oh,
right?
I love that.
Serial.
Congratulations.
Serial entrepreneur. She has several
Hines.
businesses. Visionpreneurs 360. It's a play on entrepreneur.
Uh-huh.
She's Visionpreneurs
the mom's
360. This is Monique's business.
That's what I thought.
Yes,
I didn't
Monique.
know when we transitioned.
So I
from the mom
transitioned to
Monique.
let you know that Linda Kim, aka Anna Hines, is Monique's mom.
Right.
So to make the connection, that's all.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Anna Hines is our individual.
'Cause I know
elevator.
Monique is amazing.
Yes. And so this is Monique's mom. Monique's
You wanna
mom.
beat Monique.
Again, I'm going back to my girl, Anna Hines. Anna Hines is a support. I went to their home, just so loving, so caring. And she's out there. She's helping with the kids' birthday party. She's making sure everything is
Yes.
set. She's very hospitable. And guess what? She's like, here, I leave, and she gives me a gift. I'm like, what?
Oh, wow.
Now you
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about a
Yeah.
heart of gold.
She has a heart of gold.
Wow.
Yeah. So I
We
just
love
really
you,
wanted to
Anna.
say, we love
And
you.
keep up the good work.
And guess what? We noticed that you are a caring person, so we care.
People are watching.
And again, our business elevator is Monique Hines and her Visionpreneurs 360.
Oh, so that's the business. So we just keeping it all in time. You know, I missed all.
You gotta
She-
keep it all
she
in
was-
the
I'm a good
family.
listener.
But yeah, but I was talking-
I missed the segue.
I was giving a whole lot there. I was kind of trying to make the connection. Yeah, but yeah,
She
Monique
said
is
my
the,
Asian name. Was that her?
Oh, Monique gave me
I
the
love
backdrop
it.
on that one, but that's so cute. We love it. So yeah, Monique is the CEO of Visionpreneurs 360 and the founder of Right Way Living and Publishing Company. She's a leader, speaker, mentor, consultant, author, public relations manager with over 6 years of experience in business administration. Her first novel, Moving Forward, Walking in Faith, Not Fear, was published in 2017, and her second book was released in 2018. I believe she's working on her third book.
Oh,
She's a
wow.
certified life coach who specializes in emotional intelligence. Her mission is to empower individuals to grow spiritually, organizationally, and emotionally. I wanted to shout out.
Love it.
Yeah, there's a lot more. If you want to look up Monique or access her, please look on her website, visionpreneurs360.com. And I will tell you, yes, I am a part of her team. I've actually hired her, and she's helped me get Tammy's outreach program incorporated on the ground. And so we're doing some great things there. I was able to travel with her. Oh my God, I could keep going about little Monique. Miss Monique.
I need to talk to you, Miss Monique.
Yes, we went to the Global Hope Forum together. So a lot of great things Monique is doing. And again, we just want to celebrate her business, Visionpreneurs 360 and Right Way.
And I think that aligns so well with our topic today, mothering, because we have this mother-daughter village situation going on, which could have attributed to Monique's success, right?
Yes.
Because Monique didn't have to Tammy's point, leave.
Mm-hmm.
But let's stay here and flourish.
Exactly.
Yes.
I like how you just worded that.
Yes.
Let's just stay here and flourish.
Absolutely. And just full transparency. So Antoinette is my daughter-in-law. You all know that. But just for you elevators, and Antoinette just had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And when she came from the hospital, because now she has 202.
Yes.
Antoinette came here.
Yes.
To stay here with
And
your
that's-
village. And
Yes.
we all
What
want to
it's
make this
about.
work.
And that's what
And
you see
then
with
not
Monique.
only that, her
And Mom.
amazing talents. Let's not just gloss
Don't
over
start.
that.
Don't start me.
Like her
Don't
amazing
start me.
talents, how we just keeping it all in
In
the
the
family.
family.
Because
Yeah.
just like Tammy hired Monique, I hired Antoinette.
See,
There you go.
Because you're
All
not
in
just
the
going to get
family.
lost behind mother, wife.
exactly.
And you
Like,
support
you're
one
gonna
another.
Use these talents.
yes.
Yeah.
Your,
Yes,
your,
again-
your
We're all
gifts
gonna
will make room
flourish.
for you.
Yeah.
And we
So
gonna
let's just
keep it in
back
the
up
family.
and just celebrate again our She Cares, Miss Anaheim,
Yes.
as well as Monique and
Yes.
Visionpreneurs 360.
Absolutely.
We love it. Congratulations, lady. We just want to.
Sleep on Monique.
Yes, we care because she cares.
She cares.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And look, there you go. She even responds and says, "Thank you, ladies. Love y'all too. Thank you for the shout out and love to our family."
So you know what? Yes, our
Okay.
producer said, "Okay, so we're going to move on to the tactical steps." I said, "I don't have any."
Oh, you know what? But look at the time. It's 2:03. Time flies when you're having fun. But I believe it's because of the audience, because of our viewers and the
And
engagement.
because it's Jessica's birthday.
Well,
It's
now,
my birthday.
don't
So I'm going to
forget.
make up some tactical steps on the fly. How about that?
Hey,
Come on, there you go,
that's
there you
good.
go.
Let's go.
Okay, so tactical steps. I would say know that there's not one size that fits all.
Mhm.
So consider the situation and let the situation be the boss.
Ooh.
So you determine what to do based on what that situation is. That's our tactical step that we're going to walk away
We'll
with
take it.
for this episode.
Beautiful.
I do have a quote though.
Oh,
I
come
kind of
on.
made that one up too. This is coming from the child's perspective. It says, "Going to college is a welcome independence until mom isn't there to turn off the lights when I fall asleep." Just saying. You want to be independent, but do you want to be independent? Oh, who's gonna turn off my light?
Oh, look, let the mother.
That was one right
The mother
there.
says, "I'll get him." The father says, "Get up out there, baby. Turn those lights on. Turn those lights on.
Lonnie.
You turn the lights
Oh
on."
my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
So that's
Yes,
it,
we love you
Another
guys.
segment. Thank you for all your engagement.
Yes, and
is
don't
so much
forget to go get our hoodie drip at sheelevates.com, you guys. We love
Yes.
you.
We love
Love
the
you, love you.
support.
We'll see
Thank you
guys
so
on
much.
next week.
Wonderful.
Next week.
Elevator.
Tiffany always got me singing.
I can't.
Her.
It doesn't take much. You can start. Jessica will jump right in. Gail, you joining in this time? Mm-mm.
Gail like tips water.
She drinking her Fiji. Oh my God. Again, thank you
This
all.
went a little longer, but it was so worth
It was
we had a lot
wonderful.
of celebrations.
Just remember, mothers.
Look at
Always
and
be
that cake
kind.
was all. Oh,
Oh
my
my
God!
everything.
Y'all just
Listen,
been-
I don't want it. I don't want those mothers to ever stop being caring, kind.
Yes.
and
How about the
gentle.
3 E's? Just drop them real quick. one
Okay.
more time.
Environment, exposure, and experience. It will shape. That's a mic drop. Did y'all hear that? A shout out to Dr. Barbara Williams. She said those 3 E's. You
Yeah.
a lot of times that's how you act out based on your environment, your exposure, and your experience.
Love it. And
Wasn't this a great-
shout out to
and look-
Anna and Monique.
And this was a great
Yes.
experience today, right?
Great
Oh
experience.
my God! Today has been
We
beautiful.
love it. We love it. Thank you, ladies.
Bye, guys.